Welcome to BMC Guitar Effects. I'm Brendan. Today I'm going to review my friend's BOSS FDR-1. We'll see how it sounds. Stick around. First off, running my Ibanez RG560. It's a 1990 model, I believe, or 91. I'm not exactly sure. But it has Damasio pickups in it and one of those low pro edge low pro tremolos. You can see she's a bit banged up, but she's over 20 years old and she is an absolute gem to play. Gorgeous, super flat neck, super fast as well. Alright, I'm going to run through the chromatic tuner. This is my Lithium Overdrive, BMC Guitar Effects Lithium Overdrive. I'll do a pedal demonstration on that one again. I'm redesigning the circuit board so I can look to re-releasing it. Essentially just a Tube Screamer clone. Not a clone, it's based off the Tube Screamer circuit, but I've tweaked it to work with the way my own tone, the way I expect to hear my tone, and it's fantastic. I have to build another one because I want two on my board instead of just one. Okay, and then I'm going to be running it into the Fender reverb pedal. Maybe a bit of delay just for the sake of it, and I won't be using the Paul Gilbert's Detox EQ. That is a fantastic piece of kit, that. Alright, we're running it into my orange Dual Terra amplifier. I'll be running it into the Tiny Terra channel. There's the setup. Okay, you can see the gain is on fairly low. It isn't distorting at all, so there's no tube distortion going on. The volume's on half. I'll use the full setting, which I'm currently only running two output tubes on this rather than 4 at the moment. So I'm only going to be running in 15 watt mode. We'll see how this pedal sounds. Rightio. Clean tone. Rightio, when I turn the pedal on, you get that sort of... I've never played with it through a real Fender Deluxe anyway, so I'm not exactly sure what they sound like, but that really doesn't concern me. What concerns me is what it sounds like with my setup. So clean tone. Instantly, to me that sounds honky. Honk. But that's just the way I'm guessing the way the amp sounded. Then again, I am playing it into another amp that is pretty honky in its own right. Change pickups. Rightio, that sounds alright. Not too bad, bit of fun, but it is modelled after something I've never played before, so we'll give it a go. Okay, so we're going to add the reverb on. Okay, go halfway with the reverb. Now, when I was playing around with this originally with the band, it sounded really too much. That's kind of like, but that's the same with my Marshall DSL. It's reverb, you put it up really high, and it seems to just even just a small amount can take off. So here we go with this is with the reverb turned on. Different pickups. I find that the top end is really loud for some reason. The reverb sort of takes off for some weird reason. Not all the time though. See it right there. Must have something to do with the dynamics, the way I'm hitting it. Very nice. But it just seems a bit too much for me. Put that up a bit higher. See that? Oh, that's a lot. But if I bring it down, it seems to be to a nice subtle level. It's pretty good. Yeah, there's that. I don't know whether that's characteristic of a standard spring reverb, but it seems to bounce, very bouncy sort of a reverb from time to time, even when it's down low. Okay, it also comes with a vibrato setting, which is cool. I like the vibrato on this. That's very cool. I like that. Okay, obviously that's flat stick. If I bring it down a bit, it won't be so dramatic. Okay. The vibrato speed can be set by holding the pedal down for more than 2 seconds. Alright, now you got a tap setting. So do a nice slow 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Cool, not bad at all. Not fast one. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, that's 8th notes, I believe. Very cool. Alright. Okay, so the bass up full. Cool. Bass all the way down. I'm assuming that's a digital bass setting, so I'm not exactly sure how those work. Cool. Alright, put that back to bed. I like the bass on this up a bit higher, particularly if you're not driving it. That's nice. Okay. Drop the treble down. It just got a lot louder all of a sudden in the bottom end. Yeah, that bottom end has just picked right up, hasn't it? So bring that bass down halfway again. Nice. Okay. Bring the pedal, treble up a bit. Treble flat out. Now the bottom end's all just disappeared. That's interesting. Must be just the way it's modelled, I guess. Like I said, I've never played a Fender 65, so I'm not sure how the response is. But so if I've got the treble at noon, bass at flat stick. Sounds good. As soon as I bring that treble down, the bass gets much boomier. Oops. Very good. continue. Okay. Cool. I suppose it has a nice Fendery tone, doesn't it? Cool. Oh yeah, let's try the gain settings. Right again. Clean tone. Some nice the darkness, solid gold. I don't think it doesn't react nicely to that kind of playing. I've noticed that the gain, when I was playing around with it earlier, the gain settings, they don't like palm mutes for some reason. They react really strangely. Try a different pickup. Alright. Right, push that gain up a bit more. Okay, so what have we got here? It's not bad, that's on the bridge pickup. It reacts so weird. Not the kind of reaction I was expecting from when you do a palm mute. Interesting. Oh, enough of that. Let's turn the reverb off. Full stick with the overdrive, the gain settings. Cool. Some delay on the end. Yeah, I don't. It's alright. It's just not me. Good for that sort of a bluesy tone. Maybe not that much gain, eh? I was playing around earlier and I was driving it. I was hitting it harder with the with my overdrive pedal. So I've got my overdrive pedals set fairly flat. Oh, sorry, I wouldn't say flat. Middle of the range, passive component. Got the volume full stick, but I've got no drive on it. So when you kick it with a nice boost, you get give it a larger signal. That sounds not so bad. There's that palm mute problem again. That's just strange. It's just not my sound. That's weird, but that's just, I guess, is the modelling. I could be wrong. So if I bring that down, use this as an overdrive pedal, like a standard overdrive pedal, give it a bit more of that, bit of body. So without it, standard overdrive pedal with the Fender half. Alright. Not bad. Cool. That's alright. Maybe with some tweaking that might sound a bit better, I reckon. Alright, and that's all I've got for that pedal. So I suppose if that's your thing, by all means, but I plugged it into the computer, I've played around with it into the computer, and it's pretty good. Try that again. Just cut that there. Would I buy this pedal? For me, probably not. It's not my kind of sound. I'm a little bit more of a Marshall sound, right? And more of an analog tone as well. Does it do some cool stuff? Yeah, great. It's awesome. You can plug it into the computer and get a nice, good sort of 65 Deluxe Reverb amp tone. Right? Is it the same as the amp playing through an amp? Of course not. But you can sort of emulate. And it's a very good emulator. It obviously does what it says on the tin. It's supposed to emulate a 65 Fender Deluxe Reverb. I've never played one. If anybody's got one out there they want to lend me. Frank, don't you have one? I don't know what your one was. I can't remember. I need to get that fixed. But yeah, not a bad unit. Good fun. I like the vibrato. That's great. I'll enjoy using that. All right, that's enough for me. Fender Deluxe Reverb 65. Done.